Hi guys, it's Ada again and you all are welcome back to my channel. If you're new on this channel, I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Denmark and this channel is all about beauty, lifestyle, food, DIY, and I have a lot of interesting videos you would love to watch. And please, while at that, click on the red subscribe button below to get subscribed and also on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So guys, in today's video, I'll be making a totally new recipe. Like, I've not tried this before. And this recipe is inspired by Fantastic Favour, okay? She made this recipe. She called it designer stew. And that's what I'll be trying out today. So obviously, she didn't use tomatoes in making this stew. She used only the bell peppers. And here I have the bell peppers I'll be using for this designer stew. And here with me I have the shrimps we'll be using for this stew. Of course, I'm not going to use everything, okay? I'm going to use just a little from it. So we'll be using shrimps for this. And I also have the sweet red pepper, and this is just to, you know, enrich the color. It's going to give it the reddish color, okay? So I'll be using that as well. And also here is the chicken I'll be using to make this. She used turkey in hers, but I'm going to be using chicken to make mine. And also here is the onions we'll be using. Of course, I love onions, so we'll be using 3 of that. And here is the spring onions. So we'll also be using the spring onions for this. And pepper, very important. You can use more if you want it to be very, you know, chili, but I'm going to be using 4 of that. Also, I will be using the thyme, so we'll be using thyme for this. And this is turmeric. If you've been watching my cooking videos, you will know that this is a new, like, additional ingredients to the normal ones. And this is the curry, so we'll be using curry. And also this, the vegeta, is just a seasoning. We'll be using that also. We'll be using Benny and Knorr cube seasoning. So we'll be using that, and of course we'll be needing our salt. We'll be needing our salt, and this is the gaima. We'll be using that also for this recipe. And finally, we have the oil. We'll be using the oil. So I've already chopped the vegetable, the bell pepper, so I'll just go ahead and start blending this together. So first of all, I'm adding the already chopped bell pepper. I have the red ones, the green ones, and the orange ones, and this is the sweet red pepper also. So I'm going to add that to the blender. I'm going to add that. I just try to, you know, mix everything together. So I'm going to be adding that, and this is the spring onion. So I'll just add everything together and go ahead and blend and blend them together. So our onions are what's it called, pepper and ginger. We're not forgetting those. So we're going to add everything together and blend them all. So guys, here is the blended puree, and I'll just go ahead and set it on fire and allow it boil for some time just to evaporate the water. Okay, so I'll allow it there for some time, and I'm going ahead to season my chicken. I'm going ahead to season the chicken. First, I'm adding the Benin. You all already know the style now, just a little of everything. So this is the turmeric. I'm adding a little also, and here is the thyme. So just a little thyme. You don't want your thyme to be much because the taste, it just spoils the taste. And just a little digaima. So I'm going to add a little of that to the chicken. And here is the fried garlic, so I'll just add that to the chicken. And this is the curry powder, so I'm going ahead to add that. And that is the vegeta, so I'm going ahead to add that, and 1 cube of the Knorr seasoning, so I just added that. And lastly, I'll be adding the salt. So we'll be adding the salt, and we can't be forgetting our onions. So we'll be adding the onions, okay? We can't be forgetting that. It's very important. So we'll be adding the onions to the chicken. So everything is ready now. I'll just go ahead and put it on fire also and allow it steam. So the next thing I'm going to do is to, fry the shrimps. So I'm going to fry the shrimps. You already know my style. I like to fry it a bit first before, I continue with the cooking. So I'm going to fry this just for a little while. So I'll just continue frying it before I add it to the steaming pepper, bell pepper and the rest. So yes, I'm adding it now, and I'm going to add a little more oil to the bell pepper because it's been steaming since I've not added any oil to it. So I'm going to add a little more oil and fry it just a little bit more. And yes, go ahead and add the remaining cube of the Knorr seasoning to this, and also salt to taste, and allow it fry together before we continue with the cooking. So that's what we are doing now. So guys, at this point I think the stew has fried long enough and doesn't taste sour anymore. So I'll go ahead and add my chicken stock to it and allow it boil together. So here is the chicken stock. I'm going to add it right now. Yeah, I'm adding it right now. So yes, I'm going to allow it to steam together. Meanwhile, I don't like adding extra water to my stew. If you've noticed, if you've been watching my cooking videos, you will see that I don't add extra water to the stew. So just the stock, and that's it. Here is the chicken. I had already air fried the chicken, so I'll just add everything together and allow it to steam. And yes, so guys, our stew is almost ready. Can you believe we made this colorful yummy stew without tomatoes? Yes, we did it. So you can go check out Fantastic Favour channel to see how she prepared hers. She also added egg to hers, which I didn't. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it, comment in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.